this is Joy. Thanks for watching this video. Today I'm going to be guiding you through a fun and sweet shoulder and upper back flow. So I hope you enjoy. Let's find a comfortable seat. You can always place a blanket or block under the sits bones just to find a tall spine. Let's rest our hands on the knees, taking a few cleansing breaths here. So take a breath in through the nose, exhale through the mouth. One more time, breathe in and breathe out. You may join the hands at the heart center if you wish to set an intention for the next 60 minutes. Otherwise, just take a moment here to tune in with yourself to fully arrive. Tuning in, finding that peaceful, quiet space within yourself. My intention for today is for us to be able to soften, right? To release resistance. And then gently blinking the eyes to open. Let's take the hands to the shoulders. So you're gonna start to draw a circle. So think about the elbows kissing and then slowly bring the elbows nice and wide until they point towards the ceiling, and slowly moving through that same movement. So finding that repetition here. We're gonna do this a few more times, and you can move as slow, you can move smaller or bigger. Just allow yourself to be mindful, move with intention. One more time. And then reverse. Good, slowly now, bringing the elbows up to the front, all the way back. Let's do this 3 more times. Find your own rhythm as you move with your breath. And final one. Good. Slowly release. Now I want you to lace your fingers and then press your palms towards me. Good, so towards the screen. Take a big breath in. Exhale, reach your arms up towards the ceiling. So you're pressing your palms up. Just watch here, the shoulders are not reaching towards the ears. So slide your shoulders down, tone your belly here, and try to draw your ribs together. So notice if the ribs are splaying out. Take one more breath in. Exhale, a gentle twist to your left. Just a mindful, small, not twist, side stretch. That's what I meant to say. Good, one more breath here. Come back to center, inhale. Exhale, slowly reach up and over to the right. Breathe from that left hip point all the way up into your armpit. Soften the shoulders a bit more. And back to center. All right, take a big breath in, filling up the lungs to capacity. Exhale, palms in front of you. Now round your upper back and draw your chin towards your chest. Keep breathing into that space in between the shoulder blades. And then inhale, reach the hands up once again. Release the palms and then slowly just release the hands down to the ground. All right, let's switch our legs. We're gonna do this one more time. So lace the fingers, Take a big breath in. Exhale, stretch your palms forward. Inhale, lift your arms. Exhale, reach up and over to the left. Find that space in between the ribs, expanding your capacity to breathe. We have one more breath. And slowly back. Inhale. Exhale, reach up and over to the right. Return to center. Exhale, palms in front of you. Again, round into that mid back and upper back. Tuck your chin towards your chest. Inhale, come up. Release the hands. Mindfully take your arms down towards the earth. All right, final one here. Switch your legs again. We're gonna do a little bit of movement here into the upper back and shoulders. You're gonna inhale, circle your arms. Exhale, take your right elbow under left. Stack your elbows if that's not available to you. Bring the backs of your hands to touch. All right, friends. Inhale, lift your elbows, your gaze. Exhale, round your upper back, tuck your chin. You can even roll towards the tailbone here. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more times. Move with your breath. Final one. All right, inhale, circle the arms. Exhale, open twist to your left. Sit nice and tall. Keep the shoulders over hips. Relax the tops of the shoulders. Take another breath in. Exhale, twist a little more. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, take your left elbow under. Good. 4 rounds here of Garuda arms. Inhale. Exhale, curl the upper back, mid back, tuck your chin. 3 more. Inhale, reach the arms up towards the sky. Create space as you inhale. Exhale, twist to your right. Two more mindful breaths here. Inhale back to center, palms touch, draw the hands to the heart. Very nice, friends. All right, let's switch our legs one last time here. Now you're gonna lace the fingers behind your back. If that's not available to you today, grab a towel or a strap if you have one. Inhale, try to keep a soft bend on your elbows here. Breathe in, puff your chest slightly. And then exhale, fold, take your knuckles away from the spine. You can shake your head, yes and no. Open and close your mouth. One more. And slowly release. You may just rest your hands on your knees. Just take a moment here to breathe, to observe. This is a very nice simple and sweet. You know, if you don't have a lot of time to spend taking care of yourself, to create a little bit more space for the shoulders, the upper back. This is a nice, quick routine you can add to your daily life. All right, let's keep moving. We're gonna add a little bit more here. So coming to all fours, you know the drill, knees under hips, shoulders over wrists, fan the fingers wide. See if you can find a little more sensation as you move here. We did that variation of seated cat and cow. I like to press back and then inhale for that cow, letting the heart shine. Return to a neutral spine. This is what I want you to do, friends. You're gonna keep the hips stacked over the knees the whole time. Draw the belly in. Walk the hands in front of you. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, let the chest release towards the floor. And your forehead may or may not touch the ground. That's where a blanket, a block may feel handy. Might be handy to you. Good, now activate through your arms. So soak your palms down on the ground, spread your fingers, breathe into the armpits. Think as if you had a downward dog going on here. Ask yourself, where can you soften a bit more? If this is too intense, it might feel nice to exhale through the mouth. And then slowly press your forearms. You're gonna slide forward, coming to your belly. Hello. All right, Sphinx pose, a gentle back bend here. I want you to continue to draw your navel towards the spine. Now point your toes back. Take a peek here on my knees, right? So right now my legs are nice and relaxed. I'm gonna press the tops of my feet. Notice my knees lifting, good. So try to do the same, engaging through the legs. Breathe into the sternum, take an inhale. Exhale, draw your chin towards your chest. Avoid collapsing into your shoulders. What do I mean by that? I'm collapsing into my shoulders right here. So press your forearms. Back to neutral, inhale. Exhale, gaze towards the right shoulder. Breathe back to center. And to the left. Inhale to neutral. Exhale to release here. All right, friends, if you need to sway the hips a little bit, that's totally fine. We're going to do wishbone pose. So remember, our focus today will be shoulders, upper back. So this is a great stretch. Walk your right hand out to the side. Try to have roughly your palm in line with your shoulder. Take a big breath in. Exhale, roll towards the right shoulder. Take your left foot to the ground. Left hand can stay here on the floor, or you can reach your arm up, turn your palm to face the back, and then slowly rest your hand. We have 3 more mindful inhales and exhales. Ask yourself if you need more, if you need less. If you need more, you can bend your right knee as well and plant your right foot right next to the left. take a breath in, audible breath out. Slowly, mindfully release. Be gentle, kind to yourself. You're gonna go right to the other side. So extend your left arm and then slowly roll towards your shoulder. Again, and this side may feel completely different, right? So you may need to do a different variation. Try to keep your chest open. Send the breath to your upper back, to your shoulders, the back of your neck. We're going to spend one more breath here. And mindfully release. Good job, guys. You can plant your hands, come to your knees, and then downward dog. If you want to do a little pause in child's pose first, you can do that. Any movements that it may feel good at this moment, welcome them. You can walk your dog, you can sway the hips from side to side. All right, and then find stillness. So very important here, since we're talking about shoulders, right? That when you are in your downward dog, you're not collapsing into the shoulders and wrists. So right now I'm collapsing into my shoulders. I want to press through my hands. I want to tone my legs, pull the belly in. Also make sure you're wrapping your triceps back and your biceps forward. So instead of the tips of your shoulder blades hugging behind your back, you're bringing them apart. I know it may not make sense to you right now, but you will get the hang of it. All right, walk the hands towards your feet. Inhale, press your hands on your shins. Remember, we want to have a long spine, a softer bend on the knees. Exhale, fold. If you need, you can inhale and even bring the hands a little bit higher. Exhale, fold. 2 more times. Breathe and lengthen. Press those palms. Try to stay active here. And release. Final one. Breathe in. And breathe out. Grab your elbows with opposite hands. Take a moment here. Sway from side to side. Bend one knee, then the other. Move the head yes and no. Release tension from your jaw. And then slowly relax your arms. Bend your knees deeply. Pull the belly in. Coming all the way to a stand. All right, inhale, sweep the arms. Lace the fingers, or again, you can always use your strap or a towel. Soften the knees, slowly start to fold. Any sounds that feels good? I can be quite loud sometimes when I'm doing yoga at home. So remember, nobody's watching you, or maybe you have people in your house right now, but oh well, enjoy yourself. All right, release the hands to the floor. Walk forward to your plank. Take an inhale. Remember, if you don't have the upper body and core strength quite a bit yet, bring the knees to the floor first and then bend your elbows, come down. Inhale to baby cobra. Hug your elbows in, relax your shoulders and release. Press up and back, downward facing dog. So our flow today is going to be a little bit slower, very mindful, right? Mindful breathing, mindful transitions. Often less is more, you guys. Walk the hands back towards your feet. Press your hands on your shins. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bow. Inhale to rise. Lace the fingers one more time behind your back. Breathe in. And fold as you breathe out. Remember, every time you revisit a pose, always finding something new. One more breath in. Exhale, release the hands down to your mat. Walk forward to your plank. Inhale at the top of your push-up. Shift to your toe tips. Slowly lower down. Extend your arms in front of you. Think as if you have like funnel arms, so it's slightly a V shape. And if you're like, okay, I'm not feeling a lot in my back, you can walk the hands closer to you. So you're gonna come a little bit higher, a little bit deeper into that back bend. Again, wake up your legs. Breathe a little bit more. Notice where your breath may get stuck here. That's where you want to send your inhales, your breath. Slowly, mindfully release. We meet in downward dog. Whatever way that makes sense for you to get there. One more time. Walk the hands towards your feet. Breathe in to lengthen. Breathe out to fold. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Press through your feet to rise. Reach up. Lace the fingers. Maybe switch the grip this time around. Soften the knees. Draw the belly in. Exhale, slowly fold. You're gonna bend your left knee. Extend through your right leg. Good. Open your chest to the right. Again, you're rinsing those knuckles away from your spine. Back to neutral. And switch. Bend your right knee. Open your chest. You're gonna feel a nice stretch here on the outside of your leg, especially the side that feels a little tighter. Breathe back to neutral. Release the hands to the earth. You know the drill. Walk forward to plank. Move through your flow or a skip. Back bend of your choice. Coming to downward dog. All right, take your right leg high. Draw your knee to your nose. Plant your foot. You're gonna take your left knee down. And then walk the hands up to your leg first. All right, square the hips. Take a moment to square the hips. And then you're gonna sweep your arms up, lace the fingers behind your head. Now, as you breathe and you find stillness here, notice where you can use a bit more space. How can you allow the breath to move into that upper back? shoulders. One more. You're gonna frame your foot, tuck your back toes under, find 2 straight legs. But first, take your hands to your hips. We're gonna come all the way up. All right, so you may need to adjust your stance here, but make sure, note that that back foot is about a 45-degree angle, friends. All right, we're going to grab the elbows with opposite hands. Today, we don't want to round the upper back. We want to improve our posture. We want to release tension. Take a breath in. Exhale, slowly start to fold. So the chest is leading the way. Slide those shoulders down away from your ear. You can gaze towards that big toe. Engage, tone your quads. Find stillness. Soften. Braid. Final one. Release your hands to frame your right foot. Step your left foot to meet your right. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Left hand comes under the face. Bend your left knee. Reach your right arm up. Little twist here. Brighten those fingers. Try to keep your hand in line with the shoulder. And switch. Right hand to the floor or block. Raise your left arm up. And release your hands down to the floor. Breathe in, lengthen, create space. And breathe out, step back to plank. Take your flow or meet me in downward dog. Bridge your left leg high. Step your left foot forward. Mindfully place your right knee on the floor. Finding your low lunge or Anjaneyasana. Again, we're gonna lace the fingers and lace the fingers behind the head. Relaxing the shoulders, breathing a little bit more into that upper back. Also, so using the shoulder blades to support the back of the heart and also breathing into the sternum. Good, slowly release. Frame your foot, curl the back toes under. We're gonna find 2 straight legs. Take your hands to your hips. Try to rise with a flat back here. Square the hips, adjust your feet. And then take your elbows, your hands to elbows. Draw the navel towards the spine. Inhale. Exhale. Let your heart lead the way as you fold. And remember, you don't have to fold very deep here. You can just fold halfway. The intention is to keep the spine long. This is also a good way to challenge your balance, right? To help you to stay present, to stay focused. There's a lot going on here. 2 more breaths. Try to relax the toes a bit more. Your hands are going to come down to the floor. You're going to step your right foot to meet your left. Breathe in to lengthen. And breathe out to fold. One more inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Press through your feet. Inhale, come all the way up. Hands come to the heart center. All right, breathe in. Breathe out, fold. Inhale, lengthen, create space. Exhale, step or jump. Move like you. Back bend of your choice if you're taking your flow. Mindfully coming to that downward facing dog. Let's take a deep breath in. Audible breath out. One more time, inhale. Open mouth, exhale. Stretch your right leg high. Step your right foot forward. All right, friends, begin to rise for high lunge. You're gonna cactus your arms now. So again, today we don't wanna put too much tension in our shoulders, right? We wanna release, create space. You're pressing the elbows slightly back so you have a nice stretch here into your chest. Find stillness, find your balance. Maybe lift your gaze slightly. All right, take your hands to your hips. You're gonna straighten your front leg. You can actually hop the left foot forward just a couple inches. All right. Inhale. Stay for the exhale. Now lace your fingers behind your back. If that's not happening for you today, that's okay. Again, you can repeat the same variation, grabbing the elbows, or use a strap or towel here. Take a breath in, and then exhale, slowly fold. Make sure you're not forcing anything that's not there for you. A little goes a long way. So a little stretch, right? A gentle stretch can go a long way. Two more mindful inhales and exhales through the nose. And then slowly frame your right foot. Just step the left foot a little bit back. Take your knee to the floor. Walk your foot, right foot wider, coming into lizard pose. Over here, you can always pause with the palms on the ground, or you can come down to the forearms if that's what you need today. You can even move a little bit back and forth if you want to find a little bit more sensation through the hips and hamstring. One more mindful breath here. Then we're gonna take a twist. So just raise your right arm to the sky. Now, Start to reach the fingertips back, and then slowly you can either gaze towards your left hand, or you can just let that left ear come towards the shoulder. You can stay here in stillness, or you can slowly start to draw circles here. You can do this 2 more times. I feel a nice stretch here on top of my shoulder where it meets with the neck. All right, good work. We're gonna move into a little balancing pose from here. So we're gonna go into side plank. You can do, remember, supported. So tuck your back toes under. Right foot can come halfway into your mat. All 10 toes point towards the screen. This is stop number 1. Number 2, you can always stack both feet and hips. 1 more breath. Maybe you lift your gaze. And then slowly go back to that regular plank. You can move through a flow or just press back to downward dog. Take a child's pose. Let your hips melt towards the heels. A couple breaths here. Soften, release. All right, friends, we're gonna come back to that downward dog. Reach your left leg high. Stack your left foot forward. Take your time. You're gonna inhale, rise for that high lunge. Stretch your arms up and then cactus your arms. Wake up your back leg. Remember, a variation here is the back knee on the floor. So if your balance is not quite there today, do less. Keep expanding the chest, the breath. And then take your hands to your hips. You can hop the right foot forward just about 2 inches. It's not a huge movement. As you take an inhale, lengthen through the spine a bit more, puff your chest, lace the fingers or grab the elbows and slowly fold. How's your breath? How's your energy? Your mind? See if you can let go of the chatter. Oh, this is too hard, or I cannot balance. I'm gonna fall. What am I gonna eat later? Trust me, I know all that too well. All right, release the hands to the floor. Walk that right foot back a little bit more, so lengthen through the back leg. Left foot comes to the outer edge of your sticky mat, coming to lizard. We have 5 mindful breaths here. Stillness or a little bit of movement here. Whatever you choose, be present. Continue to breathe. All right, friends, keep your right hand on the floor. I always like to take my hand a little bit wider when I twist so I can really relax through my shoulder. Raise your left arm high. So think of bringing that right shoulder blade back and down so you can lean back. Now start to reach the fingertips away from you towards that wall that's behind you. You can again gaze towards your right hand, or you can keep your neck neutral. Stay here or slowly start to draw circles. I forget what direction I went. I think it's back. Find something that feels good, or at least find sensation. Final breath here. And then slowly release the hands. We're going to transition into that side plank. So bring the wrist under the shoulder. You can tuck your toes, step your foot halfway. Remember, this is where you may stay today. Otherwise, stack your left foot on top of your right. Just breathe. Slowly take your left hand to the floor, step back to plank. Option to move through one last vinyasa here. We're all going to meet in downward dog. Slowly bring your knees to the floor. So we're going to take a child's pose, but we're going to do a little arm variation here. So you're going to stretch your arms forward as much as you can. And then you're going to bend your elbows and bring a prayer behind your head. Slowly release. You're gonna come back to a tabletop and you're gonna stand on your knees. We're gonna do a little back bend here. We're gonna work with a variation of camel pose, Ustrasana. You can always pad under the knees with the blanket, or you can fold your mat. I doubled my mat today, so it feels nice and comfortable here. Again, option to tuck the toes under or relax the tops of your feet on the floor. We're going to lace the fingers. I have a soft bend on my elbows, okay? So I'm bringing the shoulder blades to kiss behind the back. Take a breath in. Exhale. Press the hips forward. Lift your gaze and take the knuckles away from the spine. And slowly release. You can sit on your heels, sit on the blanket. Just find stillness wherever you are. All right, friends. Good work. we're going to do one more shoulder stretch here. And then we're gonna come down to our backs. Yay. So you're going to turn the fingers out. Another variation here to go a little deeper is to lace the fingers and then the palms touch the floor. This can be quite intense. So maybe you start with the palms on the ground. Feet are roughly hip width apart. Just bring the sits bones towards the heels, and I'm hovering, I'm not sitting here. This is stop number one. Number two, you can lift your hips. And again, you can do that with that variation, lacing the fingers. Take one more breath here. And slowly release. Very nice. From here, we're gonna sit nice and tall. You can always slide that blanket again under your leg. We've done quite a bit of shoulder opening here, right? So let's see if we can work with the bind right now. We're going to bend the left knee. Walk the heel in as close as you can. Make sure you have a fist in between your right leg and your left foot. Now, you're gonna inhale, stretch the left arm forward as if you're going to reach towards me, right? Like if you're gonna grab my hand. And then turn your palm out and back. Wrap your arm. Now your right hand comes behind your back. So my fingers are touching here. If that doesn't happen, you can grab your shirt or a towel, a strap. Take a breath in. Exhale, fold. Try to relax your shoulders here. And slowly release. That wasn't too bad, right? Sit tall. Again, walk that right heel in. Keep a little space here between your foot and your leg. I'm pressing my sits bones down on the ground. Now, take your right arm inside. Reach, reach, reach. Turn your palm out. And then take your left hand. Fingers may or may not touch. Another breath in. Exhale, fold. We have 2 more mindful breaths. And mindfully release. Extend the legs just for a moment. Sit nice and tall, Dandasana. Take the wrists under the shoulders. Really engage through the legs. Press your heels. Your heels are gonna lift off the floor as you press the palms down. The shoulders come down away from your ears. One more breath here. And release. Good. Bend your right knee now. You have roughly ankle to knee. Right hand behind your back. Your palm can be flat or you can come to the fingertips. Just make sure you're not leaning back here. So think as of your right arm giving you support, like working like a second spine. Now reach your left arm up. Hook your left elbow outside your leg and twist. Wake up your left toes. One more breath. take a counter twist. Switch, extend your right leg, plant your left foot on the ground, sit tall, left hand behind your back. Inhale, reach, exhale, twist. 3 inhales and exhales through the nose. Keep pressing that left big toe down, curl the right toes. Slowly release. A little counter twist here. We're gonna fold one last time. Rock the hips back. Soften the knees. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Hang here for 5 breaths. And remember, you can always round your spine. If you want something a little bit more active, see how I'm pressing my chest forward and then slowly folding. But it's okay if you need to round and just want to relax here a little bit. Breathe deeply through the back of the legs, your low back, mid back, upper back, shoulders. Final one. And slowly release. You're gonna come down to your backs and find Shavasana. Just allowing yourself to relax here. Thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoy this sweet and simple shoulder and upper back stretch. Thank you so much. Namaste.